What's good, Ustream? What's happening? Good evening on this rainy Wednesday night. We have just went live for Build and Destroy Radio for October the 28th, pre-Halloween edition for Build and Destroy Radio. We're about to go live in a minute. You're looking behind the scenes. We're getting set up. We're going to go on the air on the radio in about 2 or 5 minutes or so. So just hang out with us. Thanks for viewing us on Ustream, and we'll be getting the show kicked off in about, like I said, a couple minutes. All right, thank you. Yo, where the hell did you go Friday night? You said you was in a hotel. What'd you do? Go through like the service entrance?
Were we together Friday
night? Because you called me and you asked where I was at. I was like, I'm on the bus on the way back to the hotel, and then we were sitting in the lobby. We saw Saunders.
Yes.
The picture, didn't you see all that light?
Oh, it was too much.
Let's try on this side over here. It's looking out.
Okay.
Man, I'm sitting there looking like something on the box of rice.
Isn't he? Every day I had to hear it.
That's much better.
Look at it now. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. That's good. Look.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yes. There we go. Excellent. Oh, yeah. Very
I know. We did have a bowl party. Everybody bring a light bulb. Yeah. Lighting coordinator. That's better.
I better get my keys.
Glasses?
You need, is this your charger?
Go to his mom's house and pick up the key today. And he said he took it because he'd bring me to the studio.
Yeah.
Well, how was I to get in the studio?
Slight oversight on my part.
You talk, David.
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
I don't know where I was.
He was I told you, when I came upstairs, you was in the room with Psycho, and I was like, how'd you get up here? Because we were sitting right at the door. You must have walked in.
Oh, that's
before.
right, yes.
You must have walked in before.
Yeah, before, he probably got to this.
Okay, absolutely. We got him. We're all on him.
November 14th is a mandatory meeting.
The 14th?
Yeah, now Renee, you know what mandatory means, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a sad toxic birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We got your thing too, man.
Yeah.
First joint.
Is what?
First joint. So we can start rolling some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially now.
what's new? What?
The press credentials. He wants to jump on the press
So we can
credentials.
start rolling in some events.
Yeah, start making some noise with
They
some
about to
people.
start popping off. Sixers games, all that.
Yeah.
You know, everything going start going indoors now.
They're actually looking pretty good tonight as I left out.
Were they really?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. Get an opening W.
So it slipped away from you last
Yeah,
week.
okay.
I couldn't put that drive on. Couldn't put that drive on together, huh? Just fourth down. Couldn't quite put it together.
This thing, can I just tell you, this is one of my more unenjoyable. I haven't had this unenjoyable of a season since Andy.
Speak on it when the show was
It's
speak on
not
it tonight.
enjoyable right now. I don't
We
enjoy watching
gotta
this.
talk to him about the situation too.
Which situation?
Well, we talked about the day party.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So on
absolutely.
that, from day
Absolutely.
one, when you shot me
Absolutely.
down,
Absolutely.
shot me down.
Huh? What you talking about? You said day party?
Yeah, well, we gotta get on the air.
We're just getting feedback from folks who are fans of the show.
Oh, okay. Getting feedback?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
good
was it?
feedback. Good
Great.
feedback.
Good feedback?
Good
Great.
feedback.
Linwood was in my ear for 25
Oh, I was there for Linwood. Yeah. But this is accurate? 'Cause Linwood was.
No, but he had good stuff. Like, I'm trying to get him on. Like,
Yeah.
he was with it. A lot of people were with it, man.
Yeah.
We gotta bring
You
him
ready?
in.
It's almost 10 after.
I'm ready.
Close that door.
Sweet honey.
Commencing
See,
lockdown.
can we get a water? Is there any more water? Water out there? Barry, is there water out there? Got water? I'm quenched. Thank you, sir. You're too good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, very bless you.
Oh, man.
I needed it.
I need this now.
Can I see this?
Commence the lockdown. We're about to
Back
go
down the
ahead.
hatches.
Batten down the hatches, poop the mezzanine. Swab the swoop deck. Because it is time. I don't even know what I'm starting. I'm just gonna roll with it.
Just let's talk for a minute.
Yeah.
We all had a decent weekend.
Yeah.
It is now 10 minutes after 9 o'clock, October the 28th. It's time to build and destroy. Boo. A very ghoulish Happy Wednesday, pre-Halloween edition, Build and Destroy Radio on this rainy Wednesday night. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Southwest. Good evening, West Philadelphia. This is Build and Destroy Radio. The Build and Destroy team is in full effect. My name is David Hanna. To the right of me is my partner, the nicest man on the mic, comedian Derek Agier, aka Derek Azure, musical director, flyest dude in Philly, Mark Bennett in the house. What's good, Mark?
Yep.
You're in tune on Ustream.tv. Type in Build and Destroy Radio. We come to you live on your smart device, on your tablet, on your PC, on your Mac. You'll see us. If you're driving through Southwest or West Philly, you can listen to us on 88.1 WPEB, the mighty WPEB FM. If you want to call us and talk to us, give us a call. You can dial right into the Lemon Drop Lounge directly at 215-427-0882. WPEB hotline, that's the numbers you dial. And again, it is a pre-Halloween edition. Feels a little scary in here. Not because of my partners, but just because it's got that Halloween feel.
That's right.
What are you going to be for Halloween this year, Derek?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Ben Carson. Can I get all
You got to get a whole lot more boring and sleepy to be Ben Carson. Work on your sleepy eye. Work on your monosyllabic responses. You know, work on your mainstream greatness, and you too could be Ben Carson. Snoop, what are you going to be for Halloween, man?
Greatness. I don't know. I haven't given it much thought in about 27 years.
You don't know?
Haven't given
David,
it
what are
much
you going to be
thought.
for Halloween?
Who, me? You know what? I was planning on being. I saw a great idea. I was gonna bite. I was either gonna be the dude from X Clan that wore the ring in the middle of his nose. Is it gonna be him?
Professor X?
Yeah, Professor X. I solid you succeeds. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta practice that.
Right.
Yeah, I was either gonna be X Clan, or I was thinking about being the Curious George's handler.
Okay. Oh,
And my wife could be Curious George.
The man with the tall
The tall guy with the yellow suit and the banana hat.
The man with that.
So I don't know. Maybe people let me know. You can call in and let me know, or type into you can type into us. We're locked into Facebook as well as Ustream. Let us know your responses. I'll be typing some responses out to the Facebook audience. Those that are watching and listening to the show can give us some, responses about the conversation, the topics we're going to be diving into this evening. We're coming off a very successful Thrillersville weekend, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Did you guys have a good time up at Millersville Homecoming this year?
Head ball.
Okay. Give us your take on Thrillersville, everybody.
Snoop Money?
I think out of the three, I was the deepest in.
Definitely.
From start to finish. Once again, big shout outs to Aaron Dredd, Sharon, all those that put forth an effort to pull us off once again and to take it to the next level once again. We started out on a bar crawl Friday, some nice locations in Lancaster. Rooftop action was great. Was blessed with beautiful weather. Took it into Saturday. Had breakfast with my homies at the Waffle House, my first Waffle House experience.
Nothing like the Waffle House.
They had no turkey for my boy, though.
Yeah.
No.
Waffle House, get it together.
They go hard in the
Step
paint.
into 2000.
That's hardcore down south. all that new age assimilation with the turkey products and all that.
They want them turkey fries for
Nah,
10 years.
you get yourself a waffle and you go root up to the tulip and you get it in. Bacon, slice of ham.
Gluten free. What's all that about?
I suggest you do some more sit-ups. You want to get your glutes together. You know, gluten free. Come on,
How much did gluten cost before? If it's free now.
Yeah, exactly.
How much did the gluten cost if it's free?
Look, man, I ain't got time for that. You want butter or syrup? What kind of syrup? You want blue pecan or you want boysenberry on this?
Margarine?
Margarine.
We got butter and more butter. What kind of
That's the real Waffle House experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't got time for all that. Yeah.
It was good, man. It was good. The day party was off the chain.
Oh
Day
my
party,
God.
The
okay.
day party was
Oh
off the
my
chain. That
God.
spot was real.
Oh my God.
Lounge
Can
with
you
the
plug
little
them
lounge,
like that?
lounge
Fantastic.
section.
My hands? Yeah, they're a little shaky. Yeah.
You know.
That one. Thank you, sir. I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah,
doing that.
day party was great. Night party, 2 DJs, myself included, and my man DJing some of the newer tunes upstairs. It was a good look, man. Got to meet, you know, it's like you almost meeting people for the first time a little bit. Big shout outs to Mike Monroe, ESPM Hair Zone in West Philly. Made his presence known, basketball legend at Millersville University. Came through for the first time in a long time and really put his mark in. Everybody appreciated seeing him. Good brother to hang out with.
Absolutely.
Just chilling, talking to people, man. It was, you know, I'm always taken back, man, that it's just a family affair and it's about 200 to 250, maybe even 300 people in like a 10-year, maybe 12-year span of like 80. You know what? It's probably more. It's like
It's getting more and more like
1980s.
70s now.
Yeah, we had a big 70s contingent
Absolutely.
come
I
up.
see dubs I never
Yeah.
saw before in my
Wow.
life.
But it's like a span of people that go from say 15-year span that is the core. And it's nothing but family, nothing but love, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Seriously, I mean, we talked about the HBCUs and things of that nature, but coming from the school where we came from, man, and just to have that love and have that camaraderie, it's beautiful, man. Beautiful people that you didn't hang with, on a steady basis in school. It's like now they're your homies, your girls. You know what I mean? It's a wonderful thing, man. So shout out to Thrillersville and the whole experience.
Absolutely. It was a really good time. I only got enough. I got it in briefly. I was up there Friday. I did my first bar crawl. Really good experience. Had a great time. You know, like you said, you get up there, you see people you haven't seen in a while. You know, people look good.
Larry White was the comedic.
Larry White held it down all weekend. Larry White was being Larry White. You know, New York contingency came down, all 2 of them. You know, Ice and Larry, and
Oh yeah,
just good to see people. But that's what homecomings are all about. You know,
man.
catching up with people, seeing how people are, getting updates. You know, checking out who's got gray wear, and you know how people are holding down. You know, reminiscing about those we lost over the
Everybody
previous
looks
year.
good, man.
But everybody
Especially
looks
ladies.
good.
Everybody
Especially
looks
a lot of
good.
ladies.
Ladies look
Looking
good.
fantastic.
Definitely.
Yeah. But one of the things that came out of homecoming weekend that was a little bit questionable, and I want to preface this and encompass this around some other things that are going on recently, and I want to call this the 3 faces of race. And let's look at 3 different things that went on over the past week as we looked at our news stories and what happened with us. And the first thing, of course, the happenings that went on in South Carolina with the student that basically got scooped up in class by security.
Absolutely.
A police officer came in to speak to the class. Young lady was being kind of belligerent in class, and she got tossed out of her desk and manhandled by a police officer in front of her classmates in school. So that's example number 1. We'll talk about that. Example number 2, Milwaukee Bucks rookie point guard was racially profiled in Wisconsin.
He's a center, David.
He's a center?
He's a center.
Is that the one from North Carolina? Is he from out of
Yes,
North Carolina?
yes, yes,
Yeah, North
yes.
Carolina. What's he, the second year, I believe?
Yeah.
Well, a player for the Milwaukee Bucks went to lavish himself with his first Rolex. Went to the jeweler to check things out and to make the purchase and couldn't get in. Was not allowed entrance because the white store owner said they felt uncomfortable and felt that, you know, a criminal act was about to be perpetrated with the basketball player coming to buy something. He was basically racially profiled. So that's act number 2. That's profile number 2. And profile number 3, we want to look at what happened to us up at Thrillersville Weekend this past weekend when one of our compatriots,
Shout out to Eric Saunders.
yeah, shout out to Eric Saunders. We were enjoying a good time doing our bar crawl. We were in our second bar of the evening, and Mr. Saunders got into a discussion with staff at the restaurant that we were at, and he was promptly thrown out for what the general manager of the restaurant detailed as "you got loud with me, and you're out of here because you were being too aggressive."
Right.
So those are the 3 things we want to look at. That's what you know, those things. I guess you could say we're all racially tinged, had a tinge of race to it.
Yeah.
It's a shame that you know, and more times than not, we have to revisit these types of things. But this is the climate we're in America right now. So let's look at the incident in South Carolina first. Are you guys aware of what went on? And
Yeah.
give us your take.
I didn't know. Did I hear you correct? Said the police officer was there to talk to the kids? Was it like a thing where he was kind of just giving a presentation, or it was like a?
I think he went to speak to the class about what, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I didn't get that. I don't know. I saw the footage of it, and then today it was speculated that some new footage came out that the female student punched the male officer in the face.
I never saw it.
I didn't see that in the footage.
Wow.
What struck me as the oddest thing about the whole incident was that everyone was just sitting at their desk as calm and collective
They were
as could be.
terrified. They were terrified.
They were terrified.
Nobody wanted to get about that desk.
I mean, it wasn't not to come to the aid, but like even when she was slammed to the floor, like people didn't move. Like I didn't even see anybody like
I saw
look
terror.
over. I was like, wow.
I saw abject terror. The one kid on the new angle, the one kid in front with the glasses, he kind of was looking like, or the other kids around like, yo, is this really happening? And when she got slammed at the front or dragged to the front of the class, he had a look like, is this seriously happening? Because I think at that point, the kids they didn't want to make a move, but they felt that they were going to be pulled in that mess themselves. One girl actually didn't get arrested because she voiced her concern. And he said, well, you got so much to say, then you can go get arrested too.
Exactly.
So there was another girl that was arrested along with her.
Exactly.
So I think those kids were just terrified. Here's this 250-pound cop. Flipped the girl in the desk. He flipped the entire desk over.
He scooped her up.
He scooped the whole desk and flipped the entire desk.
Yeah.
And this dude is a big boy.
Yes.
And this girl weighed about what? Maybe $120,
Come on,
$115?
we're talking about 10th graders, baby?
Absolutely.
10th, 11th graders?
He flipped the desk.
Listen,
Flipped her in the whole desk.
I don't care what she did. You know, I mean, it was excessive to the point when I first saw it, I thought that it was a boy, not that makes a difference. I thought it was a male in the desk. I thought it was a young boy in the desk at first. And to find out it was a female on top of it, excessive is an understatement. He could have did a lot of things, but I don't think he should have taken it that far. And then you talk about Derek, nobody did anything. Let's talk about school staff that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, they should have interjected. Call the kids' parents
Well,
if they're acting up like that.
Well, the one person that did do something that recorded it,
They arrested her schoolmate, her peer.
they
Yeah.
arrested the person that
They arrested
recorded
her, right?
Like, I mean, so that, you know, with everyone recording these things and implementing all these officers, they're going to start making laws about recording police activity. It's something going to come that's going to give them some kind of judicial out. They're going to wind up being. They're going to get some kind of sanction where
They're gonna
these
find a
things are
loophole.
they're going to start being admissible. It's going to start being a slippery
They're going to
slope.
have to.
It is a slippery slope.
Everything's recordable. I mean,
But-
and the law right now is that you have that a right to videotape
should.
police encounters. You do have that right.
You
But
do
like
have
you
that
said,
right.
Snoop, because everything right now is so accessible, and a lot of the wrongdoings recently have been the wrongs of the camera. Look at the cop that shot the man in South Carolina. You know, we shot him dead when he pulled him up for the traffic stop. Might that have not drawn as much attention or ended the way it had? Had there been no video?
Yeah, no, you need
The fact that he shot the guy in the back while he was running, and then the bystander had taped the whole thing and turned it to the cops because he was so disturbed by what he just witnessed.
All right. Well,
You know,
let's give
will it
another
turn out the same
example.
way?
Okay, that had a camera. Last week, the gentleman who was in a band leaving a gig, a drummer in Florida, got stopped by an off-duty. No, his car broke down on the side of the highway. A off-duty officer pulled up on him.
Absolutely.
No, there's no body camera, no footage shot or anything. Some sort of altercation goes on between him. The gentleman runs about 80 feet. He's shot by the off-duty officer and killed. This is in Florida. It happened about a week and a half ago. So there was no camera there. So now they're trying to piece this together. So what they got from that so far, number one, the gentleman who got murdered by the off-duty officer was licensed to carry a gun. He did have his gun on him. He never drew his gun. He ran about 80 feet, so it showed that something went down. He tried to get away. The officer shot him in the back, I believe, as he tried to run away. So it's the officer's word against the family and the investigators. They're trying to piece that together. Okay? Now we jump to the incident that happened in South Carolina at the school. And again, no matter what happened, that was excessive in regards to the amount of force that was used against that young lady in the classroom. And what came out of that this morning, it found out that the officer has been fired. At first he was put on administrative paid leave. It now comes out that Officer, what's this gentleman's name? Officer Ben Fields has been fired. And he has a history of excessive force. He's been sued on 2 other occasions. And now the FBI and the Justice Department are involved to investigate what happened with that incident. So, you know, you take that, you take the thing that we saw firsthand. What is your take on what happened? Because Derek, you were there. Mark, I think, was upstairs. You know, he was dancing in the corner of his wife upstairs while everything was going on.
Sure.
I came down to get some wings. We were about to eat.
Absolutely.
And then we see that our friend
I
Saunders.
heard y'all was very upset about those wings.
They
We
very
were upset about those wings.
No shout out to the place that kicked us out. But
Yeah,
the wings
they
were
get no
amazing.
free advertising on
But the
Bill
wings
Short
were
Radio,
amazing.
number one.
Well,
Yeah.
let me say
But
this
the wings did
before-
look amazing.
Before we get into it, I don't know if you guys saw the post that Aaron put on Facebook.
I think I read
He
part of
did
what
go
he said.
back to the establishment. He did speak to I believe the owner or proprietor of the establishment.
Mm-hmm.
They had a very good civil conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was one side of the story and another side of the story. And I'll use his words to be exact that the truth is somewhere in the middle. The end result is that the establishment is going to make a donation to the scholarship fund.
Very nice.
You know, I
Very
believe he had
nice.
invited some of us back for a free round, some free food or whatever. And I believe Mr. Dre said, well, you know what, why don't you just support the cause that we're doing?
That's fair enough.
Fair enough.
So I mean,
Fair enough.
and the point being, I think we talked about it as it went down. All they had to do was say, you know what, as a customer, you're right. I'll speak to my staff member.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a round on the house. Here's a bucket of French fries.
Absolutely, Snoop.
Whatever. Let me
Could've
get
squashed
you a
it right
taste.
then and there. They could've
Yeah.
squashed it, yeah.
So I mean, I don't wanna, and Aaron had asked that we not bash the establishment, you know, because it, when you say my point of view, my initial point of view being completely objective was I sensed when we walked in that there was some apprehension because we walked in. We was about what, 50 deep?
About that, roughly.
About 50,
Yeah, about 50.
about 50 black people
Having a
walk
good time.
into a majority white establishment.
Mm-hmm.
If not half, more than half was a little, buzzed.
Mm-hmm.
We walked in, we're having a good time. Everyone, it just rushed in. So I mean, if you were sitting in an all black establishment and 50 people just walked in, not obnoxious but loud, having fun, whatever, it's gonna take you back a little bit.
It's Friday night,
It's
so it'll
gonna
catch you
take-
off guard.
Yeah, it's gonna
And,
catch you
and
off
you know
guard.
what's funny? I thought about that as I read about what was gonna happen as I was riding the bus in. I'm thinking, we're in Lancaster.
Right.
We're about 50 deep.
Yes.
We got Larry White in the house. Are these people up here really prepared? How well did he prep these establishments
Yeah.
for what was going to go down? Now, you can say it all you want,
Right.
but until they see it,
And
You know,
I wasn't
and I-
there
and-
at the. wasn't at
Some-
the,
yeah.
the actual disagreement. So I don't know what happened. I got an account, pretty much a first-hand account from Mr. Saunders. But,
Right.
You know,
But
I mean, I just think it was just some big misunderstanding.
here's the thing. The reason why I tied our incident, the incident in South Carolina, of course, no one got killed. Thank God.
Right.
Never got to that point. But I tied all the incidents together, the three that I, prefaced earlier. I put those together because there's an underlying theme with all this and the things that have happened before. And it's all about excessiveness. Going over the line.
And it was racial.
Yeah.
It was
Racial
there was
is the
a
other
racial
piece.
undertone.
Racial is
to
the
it.
other piece.
It was definitely a racial
Right.
undertone to it, and it could have been. There were some things that happened on our part that we could speak off air that I know about that maybe incited the situation a little bit.
Right.
But I mean, to me, the bottom line was that you as a manager, you as an establishment, you have to take the lead. You can't let customers and people come in and dictate to you, what's going on. You have to take the lead because they're going to come, they're going to try, they're going to do things. I mean, you're dealing with educated base of people.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not kids. Everyone was pretty much. I'm going to say benefit of doubt over 30, if not over 40.
So let's look
You're
at it.
dealing with people coming in with we're there for a big weekend. People with pockets full of
Disposable
money.
income.
But
Yeah, we're
disposable
ready to
income,
spend
ready to
money.
spend and have a good time.
And they
Right.
were the losers in the whole situation.
Well, again, with the they're the loser in the whole
Yeah.
thing. So let's look at it. Excessiveness. He went to order a drink. He simply questioned the guy's motive as to what was going on in regards to the ordering process.
You're talking about Saunders.
Yeah, we're talking about Saunders. Talking about our situation. He jumped from 0 to 100 and immediately threw him out. In Milwaukee, the basketball player went to buy his first Rolex, chose the jeweler in Wisconsin. I guess he's in a suburb
Which
of
he had been
Milwaukee.
to before.
Oh, he had been there before.
He had been to that jeweler before.
Okay. Milwaukee Bucks forward John Henson. He went to the establishment to make the purchase, and it
it's like
simply
his
took.
third
Yeah, huh?
this is like 30.
Yeah, it's like Henson's third year. So he went to buy his first Rolex. He went. Ag said he had been there before. He went to the establishment. Like when he pulled up, the employees immediately ran to the back. They made a call to 911. It simply took one of the store employees to say, "I don't feel comfortable." For a phalanx of police cars to come rolling up, I don't feel comfortable. That's all she said. And he's trying to get in. He just jiggled the door.
Right.
Was like, yo, it's the middle of the day. Why is this locked up?
Yes.
Why can't I get in? Where's everybody at? They're hiding in the back, cowering
Right.
because a 6'9" black man wants to buy a watch.
Does
So they lost out.
And can I?
Mhm.
Does it say what he had on?
No.
Not that it matters.
No.
But there is something. I mean, if you want to talk, let's talk. Let's be honest. It is something to, like you said, a 6'9" black dude coming with a hoodie and Tim's, jiggling the door.
Right.
Sometimes it can.
And I agree with that.
well,
Steve.
it's
I
just-
agree with that.
I agree
Like you
too.
said, let's be honest, because
Let's be honest.
if you own a jewelry store, and the fact is, if you see 4 black dudes, what are you supposed to just say? Come on in, guys, and
Right.
welcome them
high-end
in without any
jewelry.
trepidation,
Right,
and saying, I'm not talking about
gold nugget.
No, right,
Right.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
jewelry
You're
store.
talking about some.
No,
jewelry.
I'll be real.
Let's be
Let's
real.
even gold nugget. I
Well-
say any jewelry store. There's some materials that cost in the upwards of hundreds of dollars and up. And I mean, the fact you don't necessarily have to have Rolexes, but you have cash on hand. You have jewelry. The perception is that you're a jewelry store, so you have diamonds. They don't know this is what you have.
Come on,
You
man.
have to be a
If they're walking down
bull.
Chestnut Street and you see 4 bulls walking on the other side of the street, you might be prone to tuck your chain.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that goes for any.
That goes right. That's for us.
Honestly,
But on the other side of that,
he was by himself. He was by himself.
himself. But on the other side of that, how many times have you gotten frustrated? All you do is step on an elevator
Oh, yeah.
with you might be the only black person to step on an elevator, and you get that little nervous smile.
feel it.
You can feel the tension, but that nervous smile really pisses me off. You know, you get that little that little scared. I'm a little scared of you smile. You know, the big black man syndrome. That gets frustrating too.
And it's
So-
you know, and I'll say this, for years, it's always been a balance. Because when you're on 52nd and Cedar, and you have on your Timbs and your hoodie, you blend in, and you're not a standout. Now, 52nd and Cedar, if you have on your khakis and your sweater and your penny loafers, you may stand out more. So it's always been that thing, like coming from an urban setting of how you dress, and I was called Mr. Rogers at work today because I had on a sweater, but I'm at work.
Rather fly one might I add.
I mean, I concur,
Yeah.
but but what I'm saying is that there's always a dilemma with being from an urban setting.
So when is enough enough? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
try
telling you,
the assessment. When
I'm
is
telling you,
enough enough?
Listen,
When-
what you're saying.
There, you could be from I don't know what's one of the biggest rock bands, where
Metallica.
where you see a tattooed, spiked hair, pierced dude that's worth $500 million come to that same store and jiggle the door, you
Right.
might get the same reception.
Right.
So
With a couple
we're all-
piercings and some tats
with
and
piercings, tats,
a ripped down
orange
shirt with no
purple hair,
sleeves. Right, he might
you know
the
what
same
I'm
thing.
saying? Some devil stuff on
This is
the
what
Yeah,
we're coming at you if you're dressed appropriately.
Right.
Exactly.
If you're coming
So-
in with hoods and Timbs on, it's
We've talked about this
It's
before.
not right,
Everybody
it's not
comes
fair,
to
but
everybody
it is
comes
what
to the
it
table
is.
with preconceived notions.
Yeah.
Okay, and again, I ask, when is enough enough? What are the limits to
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna tell you, my feeling on when enough is enough is when we stop being our own worst enemy. The fact of the matter, reality is driven by perception. Why every time I turn on the 10 o'clock news, you see the videos of people going into the 52nd Street or going to the bodegas, robbing, store owners, young black kids,
Of course.
snatch and grabs, young black kids, murders, young African Americans. So people from the suburbs watch the news too. So we can't get mad about their perceptions when they work in the city or they have to travel to the city and they're fearful of going in because it's what they see every day. So until we start changing our behavior and start trying to, turn the tide of the violence and the robberies and the killings and make it less overt, that every time you turn on the 10 o'clock news, it's something happening. That's going to continue to drive the hysteria, and then we got a nerve to get angry about it. But if I am a white jewelry store owner, and I'm thinking about the girl who got snatched up by the black man and driven all around Delaware County, the robbery that happened last year, the jewelry heist.
Downtown, yeah.
So I'm thinking about sending my loved ones to work in the city. I'm worried about that. So you can't just expect every white person to have to be to be politically correct. And when you get on the elevator, David, with Tim's on, I know you may rock you're very versatile with your outfits, David. You may wear your Timbs or may wear a leather bomber. So you get in the elevator, you're a hardworking black man with a family. You get in the elevator, you just happen to want to wear Timbs that day. So because the perception is already grounded in what people see, they're gonna have a problem with you getting in the elevator. They're gonna be nervous about that.
Well, here's
so
my
I don't
counter to that.
can't only get me so upset. That's the fact.
You know what? My counter to that is I feel everything you're saying, Derek. But we all know that, like you said, a lot of the perceptions and behaviors that other races have towards us is self-inflicted from the things we do to ourselves. But I think a lot of that which is portrayed is put out there. We're also overexposed by the media for the things that we do.
Yeah.
Other races do the same thing.
And
Other races, other people, other age groups, and worse. But if you are keen to how the media portrays us, you know that we get put on blast more than any other racial group. We're seen. They have an agenda. And I go back to the days when we were all hanging out going down Virginia Beach. We saw it firsthand. You know, when all the riots were going on down Virginia Beach, crying about the racial injustices going on down in Virginia Beach back in the late 80s at the height of Labor Day weekend down there. We saw the media purposely put us in a negative light. Anytime it was an intelligent Greek, a Kappa or a Delta or an AKA or any other young black person that had something intelligent to say about the situation, they didn't air it.
Right.
But the minute a dude was dressed like Flavor Flav and had a big clock
Right,
on
exactly.
with a 40 ball in his
I was
hand,
very tough
he
to
made
say that.
every outlet, and we saw that firsthand.
That's how it's
So I understand what you're saying,
That's how it's
but the
still is.
other side is they
You're right,
they show
you're
us
right.
doing the perp walk. They take every negative stereotype and go out of their way
Right.
to put it in every type of media, on every website. You know, so
So,
we have to be careful of
When
how
it gets
we're
to the-
portrayed.
So when it gets to the point
Right.
that you're an NBA player making millions of dollars
Mm-hmm.
and you walk up to a high-end establishment
Right.
and you have on a hoodie and Timbs, and I don't know what he had on, but that portrayal is ingrained. It's ingrained. It's
That
not,
imagery,
it's
that
not
imagery
no-
is great.
and
That
guess-
means
here's
they're
the-
winning because they won.
Here's the thing:
Uh-huh.
the people that own that store,
Right.
they're not 20-something years old out of
Mhm.
college. They're older. They've been around this thing
Right.
for a minute. They know the deal. They've seen this for years and years and years. It affects even it affects even our own people. We like you said, you look at the news, you start fearing your own people.
You
I
do.
do.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
that's
I-
true.
yeah.
You got